All right, you guys. It is Christmas Eve after all. So, what else would you usually do on Christmas Eve? Me personally, as a kid, my favorite thing to do on Christmas Eve was sit down and watch the beginning of the 24-hour marathon on TNT of A Christmas Story. Because, in my opinion, that's probably one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. Because you shoot your eye out, kid. Anyways, this right here is going to be the definitive Christmas movie tier list. Hopefully, you guys go out tonight and watch some good Christmas movies, spread some good cheer, and really just enjoy each other's company. And we're going to get into it. Don't forget, before we jump into the definitive Christmas movie tier list, mash that like button, subscribe, and comment down below what is your favorite Christmas movie? Because obviously, I kind of ruined and spoiled what mine is. So let's get into it. All right, you guys. So I've already gone through, and this Christmas movie tier list is kind of weird because it actually, like halfway through, starts doing a duplicate of movies. So we're definitely not going to go through and do it twice. We're going to do it once because we checked the list once instead of twice. I'm not Santa Claus. I might have the beard. I might be chunky like him, but I'm not Santa Claus. Anyways, I already went through. And like I said, I noticed as soon as I hit Frozen 2 that there was duplicates. So these are the movies that I have not watched, which is Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2. Most of the the Mickey Disney movies I haven't watched. These two, Discover a World of Wishes and Wonder, and then Claus, both additional Netflix movies I haven't watched. I'd never watched the second Frozen movie, and A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey, I just kind of was like, indifferent about. So I didn't even check that out. So, anyways, we're going to start off with a staple of most people's Christmas movies, and It's a Wonderful Life. I think It's a Wonderful Life is a good movie. Definitely has aged, and it still stands the test of time. But me personally, I think It's a Wonderful Life is like a B tier. It's not A tier. Don't at me. The next one, Miracle on 34th Street. It's another one of those ones that's kind of aged. I remember watching it as a kid. I enjoyed it as a kid, especially the remake. But Miracle on 34th Street, which is the original one, still B tier. A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story is probably the greatest Christmas movie ever. Because name another Christmas movie that has a 24-hour marathon, year in, year out, and everybody tunes in. And by everybody, I mean I tune in. At least watch it once. It's a great, great movie. Supposedly it's based on a novel. I haven't watched. There's a sequel. And then there's another. There's like 3 movies in total. I've only watched the original one. I haven't watched the other 2. Christmas with the Cranks. I personally, It's just meh. Now, Elf. Elf, I actually watched last night on Christmas Eve. It's a great movie. I love it. It's a classic, even though it's only been out, which blew my mind. This year actually marks the 20th anniversary of Elf. Elf came out in 2003, and it's 2023 this year. It's 20 years of Elf. I'm getting old, man. I remember when it came out. Emmett the Otter. I don't know why I didn't put that in another watch. Frozen. Okay, so Frozen to me is just meh. It's another movie that there's a story behind it. It's animated beautifully. The songs are very catchy, but I'm not a 6-year-old. It's just meh. I remember watching it when I worked when I was working down in San Diego, and like I said, it was just meh. Frosty the Snowman. So this is a classic right here. Frosty the Snowman, definitely A tier. It's one of those ones, if it's on TV, I'm going to watch it with commercials. Because there's no other way to watch Frosty the Snowman. Because if you don't watch it with commercials, it's only like 18 minutes long. Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is so good. I put Home Alone 2 in A tier. Because there's so many... we're the Sticky Bandits. So many catchphrases and so many good things about it. Same with Home Alone 1. Home Alone 1 also belongs in A tier. Another great movie. Those 2 movies, I will admit, like I will probably only watch them if they're on TV, and let me get them Christmas commercials, man. Because like let me tell you, there's a lot of these. Like you have to have some good Christmas commercials in order to really enjoy them. Jim Carrey's The Grinch. My memory of this one is the fact that this was the first movie we went and saw in theaters after my baby brother was born. So I remember going and watching The Grinch, and my mom is passed out in the movie theater seat next to me, snoring her ass off, with my baby brother on her chest, just sleeping. Um, I mean, it's okay. It's just not as magical as the original one. And then this Jack Frost. This Jack Frost, terrible. Terrible movie because the other thing that happened during the time this movie came out was there was a horror movie released by the same name. This movie was in theaters. The horror movie was direct to DVD. So guess who watched the horror movie? This guy. Traumatized me. I was like 7 or 8 when that happened. The next one's going to be Iron Man 3, which just kind of disappoints me because I saw this and my question is, where's Die Hard? You throw Iron Man 3 on there, but you ain't throwing Die Hard. I didn't make the tier list. Iron Man 3 as a Christmas movie, F. Iron Man 3 as a whole movie, a C. So we're just gonna put it in D because we gotta fill a hole there. Love Actually is a decent movie. Definitely goes into like the B tier category. I'm not much for those romantic Christmas movies because they're not true. You sit on a throne of lies. Muppets Christmas Carol is amazing. That's another one I love to watch, especially if it's on TV. It's a great movie. Charlie Brown Christmas. It's another one I have to watch. Now the other thing is they did move it to Apple TV. That's the only way you could watch Charlie Brown Christmas. And the only way I would watch Charlie Brown Christmas, you have to have commercials because otherwise it's 18 minutes. It's like Frosty the Snowman. Let me get some feel good commercials in there. At the end of the day, Charlie Brown Christmas, definitely A tier. Great movie. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, same thing. A tier. I have to watch it with some great feel good commercials. Otherwise, meh. National Lampoon's Christmas, I'd say it's B tier. I think it's a good movie, but I have to be in the mood to watch it because Chevy Chase kind of gets on my nerves. Maybe it's just me, but it is what it is. Rudolph. Good old Rudolph, same thing. I'm grouping A. I need to have commercials with it. Otherwise, it's just too short, damn it. Let's see. Santa Claus 2. Santa Claus 2 was not that good. It was really bad. D tier. Very unoriginal. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Now, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Group that in with the rest of Rudolph, the Grinch, Frosty. Definitely need some feel good. So this brings me to Scrooged. Scrooged, if you guys have not watched it, is perhaps one of the greatest performances by Bill Murray, period. End of story. Don't at me. I think it is one of the best, and I'm being best, Christmas movies of all time. And just all around, I love the movie Scrooged. Now, if they were to replace a Christmas Story with Scrooge for 24 hours, I might tune in. Just saying. But overall, I think it's a great movie. This one I don't remember ever watching. I don't even know why it's on there. I never watched the new Grinch. I'm kind of failing you guys with this one. A Year Without Santa Claus. A Year Without Santa Claus is good. Definitely goes in A category, just like the other ones. I need to watch it with some feel-good commercials. Narnia. It's just long. I personally don't care for the story. I think they've made Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe like 7 times over. And I think I've seen all 7 renditions of it. And it's still a just meh, story. I just think it's meh. Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm gonna put it in B tier only because I have to be in the mood to watch it. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Tim Burton movies. I think the claymation for it or the stop animation for it, amazing. It's an art form. I mean, it is something I do not have the patience for, and they do an amazing job with the Nightmare Before Christmas. But my brother wore the VHS out for you guys that don't know. Before Blu-rays and 4K, there was DVDs, and before DVDs, there was VHSs. So I'm talking like 6 generations ago. We used to watch this thing called VHSs, and it was on a tape. So when you put it in, like it would wear out the VHS. It was just a meh. Like I have to be in the mood because my brother wore it out. I think we went through 2 VHSs on it. Polar Express. Okay, so I actually watched this one the other day. I'm gonna put it in D. Now hear me out. This is why I'm putting it in D. Let me get a sip of water. The reason why I'm putting it in D tier was I remember when this movie came out. I saw it at a pre-screening, and I thought the animation was phenomenal. It was amazing. I was like, holy crap, this is so real. And when I watched it recently, that animation did not hold up. It looks terrible. I love the book Polar Express, but the animated movie did not stand up, and me as an adult, like it. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting into another Santa Claus movie. This one was an F tier. I can't stand Martin Short. Martin Short plays Jack Frost. Yeah, it's bad. Don't recommend it. So the original Santa Claus, I'm gonna put it in B tier because I kind of have to be in the mood because that's another like holiday movie my brother wore out. It's great. I love when like he starts getting fat and he shaves his beard and then it's like poof, his beard's back. Tim Allen did amazing. Like I tell you, during the '90s, Tim Allen could not miss with any movies, and like I love his movies. And I'm trying to see if there's any other ones down here that we don't have. So we got Rudolph Shining New Year. It's another one I have to watch with commercials. Star Wars Holiday Special. Another one I have to watch with commercials because it's just a lot of these I put in A tier because like they're super short. They're like 18 to 20 minutes, and if you watch them without the feel good holiday commercials like Sears, Toys R Us, give me some throwback commercials. They're just super short. You can burn through most of them in an hour. Like if you watch them without commercials, I think you can blow through Frosty. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, A Year Without Santa Claus. Usually about 3 of them you can blow through in about an hour if you don't have commercials. Now, this time of year, I love having commercials. Now, most of the time, I hate commercials. And I think that's it for this tier list. So I'm feeling really good about this tier list. My 2 S-ranked movies, A Christmas Story, Scrooge. A tier, we got Elf. Elf was like teetering on the edge of S tier. I did watch that movie last night. Home Alone, most of these other ones. I have to be in the mood for B tier. C tier is just meh. But yeah, where's Die Hard at? Anyways, you guys, that right there is the definitive, and I mean the definitive Christmas movie tier list. Let me know down below. How wrong is your tier list? Because I'm telling you, my tier list, there ain't nothing wrong with my tier list. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful holiday. Don't forget, tell your loved ones that you love them. Spend some time with them. And, give everybody a hug. Big old smoochie on the forehead. And just enjoy your time. You guys have a wonderful day. Merry Christmas. And go watch some of these movies tonight before tomorrow. Because I guarantee you, I know you can watch A Christmas Story. I'm not sure about the other ones, but A Christmas Story at least because they got a 24-hour marathon. Unless they switched it out. I think somebody was telling me they switched it out for Elf. Y'all take it easy. I'll catch you later. Bye.